Absolute pleasure, talking to you, Mr. Abhishek Chaudhary. Your new baby is here.
Yes.
Eicher has formally forayed into the small commercial vehicle space. This is something that we've been waiting for a very long time. How important is this moment for you to step into the SCV space?
First of all, thank you for being here, and thank you for being part of this journey that Eicher has taken. And I can tell you personally, it's been very exciting to be part of this journey. Small commercial vehicle space is really very exciting, and Eicher entering into this space is definitely going to create that buzz in that market. That will be there.
You have gone electric, right? Your first product is an electric product. Of course, you do have options coming up later. But can you explain the idea behind this move to go electric first up?
So as a company, we've always been looking at being with what is the requirement of the market and what are the need of this current hour. So sustainability is something which has been worked upon, and there are a lot of things, there are a lot of organizations which are looking for solutions which can be extended on this sustainability. I am a user, and how can I reach to my sustainability goals? There are certain things which I have to do and certain things which my ecosystem has to do. So I have logistics, which is my requirement, because I cannot do a business without any logistics. I may not be producing something, but I require something which to be supplied to me. How do I meet over there? How can I be partnering to the environment? How can I be part of that those goals which are there myself, which I've kept for myself, which I as a society, how can I contribute? So that's where the electric vehicle fits into it. So that's why Eicher has always been looking forward to provide that technology, that expertise to the market.
Right. And can you help us understand a bit more about this segment? I mean, what is the kind of market potential this segment holds, and what kind of a position you intend to occupy or capture?
So right now, a small commercial vehicle, this 2 to 3.5 ton industries is close to about 3.4 lakhs on an annualized basis, and it is growing at maybe 6 to 7% CAGR on an annualized level. The current usage pattern that we have understood in the SCV space is intra-city applications and last mile deliveries, which are required now. With the advent of e-coms, Q-coms, and different solutions which the customer is looking at, any kind of application which requires faster delivery to the customer, these kind of vehicles are a right fit for those applications. And that's why when we decided to enter into this application, we studied and we worked with the customers. So the concept of co-creation came from there. We could have gone to the drawing board, made a vehicle, took some study, go and work on that study, decide with an outcome, with a design, and introduce. But we decided one step more, call the customers, interact with the customers at the plant, at their place, at their duty cycles, find out what is that they're looking at. What is the difference that they're looking at if we have to come? We cannot be a me too. We've never been a me too, we cannot be a me too. Our history does not talk about being a me too. So we cannot be a me too. That's why we decided to have a differentiated experience for the customers.
Right. And where does your confidence come from? When you're very confident about this product, what work have you done that gives you so much confidence that this will definitely be an absolute successful product?
It talks about the confidence comes from the legacy that we are into. On the light and medium duty space, we are the leaders. That confidence is there. And the customer, the biggest confidence comes from the customer itself. The customers have accepted our brand. Customers have always believed in the brand. Customer says if it comes from Eicher's platform, it is always a product which is differentiated and a different product which is coming from the Eicher brand. That's the biggest confidence comes from the customer itself.
A lot of work, you touched upon the work that went in behind the development of the product. Tell us about this new plant. We're at the Bhopal plant, your newest plant as well.
Yes.
Absolute state-of-the-art, Industry 4.0 equipped. Tell us about the production capacity, what has actually gone into the manufacturing of this product.
So we started this plant about 4.5 years back. So this is our second vehicle manufacturing plant which we have. It's Industry 4.0. For this product, as we've seen, there's a dedicated line for the small commercial vehicles. So initial capacity is about 40,000 vehicles we are capable of manufacturing on a yearly basis.
Right. And also about the new the other fuel options that you have in the pipeline. What is the idea behind that as well? I'm sure there is a certain market analysis that has been done, and that has made you, come up with a modular platform.
See, as I say that one fuel cannot be the solution for the industry. If we need to have work on alternate fuels. So we are starting with electric vehicles, and definitely in due course of time, the other fuels will also come. As and when the requirement will come, we will be ready and to offer those solutions to the customers. Definitely CNGs and diesel and CNGs are going to come, because that is the requirement. Otherwise, the coverage of the entire industry will be missing.
Okay. Lastly, of course, we are having a preview of the product. You're going to be launching this at Bharat Mobility. By the time the video comes out, it would have already been launched. What message would you like to communicate to the industry about this new product and platform?
So I would like, first thing is that what difference that we have done for the customer. I would like that we should be able to tell those customers. Look at the cabin. The cabin which we have created for the customer is a different cabin. We put our thought behind comfort for the customer, safety for the customer. Comfort. Look at the fabric which has been used in the seats. It's a walk-through cabin. In case of any requirement, suppose the door is locked because of maybe the space is not available, the driver can walk and come out from the left-hand side. When the vehicle is loading, unloading, and he has time, and in today's condition, the driver cannot leave the vehicle, because the stuff which is inside the vehicle is of some value, and the stuff which gets reloaded in the vehicle, it's of some value. So you can relax. There is no obstruction. Generally, the obstruction comes from the handbrakes, which is generally in any vehicle is on the left-hand side. We have thoughtfully we have kept it on the right-hand side. Look at the gear lever. It's an electric vehicle, automatic transmission. There are knobs which have been worked on. We've been thoughtful that generally we will get drivers from a different platform, a platform which they've been used to. So they will be looking at some kind of lever to move around. So we have brought in that lever. 2 modes, drive and reverse, and a neutral to park in the vehicle. Safety part. We have a DSMS installed at the vehicle. So if the driver is getting distracted, many times happens. All of us drive vehicles, we get distracted, but there is no one who's telling us that you are getting distracted. So that message goes to the driver. There is an alert, and the app which we are having, we are going to customize this vehicle. This is a digital app which we are having. So person sitting at the back can also see, he can also call up the driver, you are distracted, please have a focus on the road itself. On the front end side, this equipment, this DSMS, tells the distance, the tail space. So he can avoid that collision just in case he is reaching to that. Look at this windscreen, very wide. So it's a complete unobstructed view of the road itself. That's 210 degrees, best in the industry. So driver can have an unobstructed view of the vehicle. Once he sits inside the vehicle, I'll just show you. So from the OVRM, he sees to the rear of the vehicle. Complete view. There is no obstruction. He can decide what turn to take. On the safety part, a red seat belt, which is visible from outside. It comes with an infotainment. You can pair your phone, listen to the music of your choice, and this infotainment becomes a reverse camera when you park the vehicle.
Okay.
So it gives the visibility, because now we are sitting in a containerized vehicle. There is no method of parking the vehicle just like that. So sitting inside this vehicle, seeing on the screen, the driver can comfortably park the vehicle. It's a dynamic mode. Depending upon the condition, the vehicle will shift into the modes. Eco mode, power mode, depending upon the usage. So it will improve the efficiency. So in logistics, that is the most important thing, that the vehicle should be efficient and should give more and more returns to the customer. So we have taken care of those things while we worked upon this. AC is an option to the customer in certain conditions, which are certain markets which are very high on heat, starting from March onwards. So customer can decide that his driver or the driver owner can decide to go for an AC vehicle. Digitized. It's a very highly digitized vehicle. You can have anything and information available on the phone itself. How much kilometers you've done. You can decide on the routes, geofencing. Everything is available for usage of the customer at the phone itself. So these are the features. These are the things which we have customized for the vehicle, to take care of the vehicle.
Wonderful, wonderful, fantastic.
So what is the requirement of this in the industry in terms of the space? The industry wants space because logistics is one thing, efficiency is one more thing. So taking the feedback from the customer, we worked on the space and the different space which is required in the model. So we are coming with the longest space in this model. It's coming at 10.8 feet, which is giving a solution to the customer having the largest cargo space available in the vehicle. Certain more solutions which we have worked on for the customer is cargo monitoring space. So in this container there will be a cargo monitoring which can help customer decide how much space is free and how much space can be utilized further for carrying the goods in this space.
Okay.
So these are the features which are worked upon with the customers as per the requirement of the market.
Brilliant, brilliant. I mean, that was a very interesting overview and a walkthrough. I would say some concluding thoughts on so much of work has gone into the product. How exciting is it to actually take it to the market? I mean, officially at Bharat Mobility.
As for an individual, yes, it's a very exciting phase because it's a newest and the youngest baby of Eicher that has been brought in the market. So we have a responsibility of bringing it very carefully in this market. We are very excited about this thing. We will be very thoughtful as we worked on the product. We've been thoughtful of addressing the industries and addressing the applications. So certain applications will be very focused. That's why we have customized the vehicle to address those requirements of those industries.
A few words on the X. Yeah.
So this X which you see on this vehicle, there is a logic behind this thing. In this industry, we don't respect the person who's using this vehicle. Generally, they are the expert in their fields. So this X denotes the expert. They are expert in delivering the vehicles, the goods safely and on time. The way they can deliver things, the way they can reach out to the customers, no one can do it. So that's the kind of importance which is required to be given to the person who is using this vehicle. Generally, what we feel is that this is his job.
Correct.
Anyone has a job, but how one is delivering on his job is very, very important. That's the thought behind in creating this cabin. That's the thought which is going behind in creating this vehicle.
Brilliant. Yeah. Nice, and you've named it appropriately as well, I would say. Wonderful. Is that more like a tick a sign? Is that something behind it? I also see it.
It's a way of putting it
Exactly. Yeah, I think I also see. Yeah, exactly. It's also a tick mark with a slight extension. Very wonderful. Wonderful.